Good morning, dear students. Welcome to EVS class. Today we will start our new chapter, Walls Tell Stories. Before starting textbook chapter, let us see something interesting and your knowledge based some pictures. Let's see. Students, as you have seen in the pictures, I think you are well known to those pictures and identify them correctly. In the same series, now we are discussing about another famous historical monument, that is the Golconda Fort. That is Golconda Fort. Golconda Fort is located in Hyderabad in Telangana state. That is a narrative type chapter in which people or some children are talking with each other. Let's see what are the content of the chapter. At last we reached Golconda. We were glad with that Didi was with us. Didi studies history. History is a subject. As your math subject, as your EVS subject, in the same way, history is also a subject in which a children or a student had to learn about some historical facts. We enjoy visiting different places with her. Shelja, a girl is there. She is telling, my goodness, this fort is so huge. Sridhar is telling, and see what a height it is built. Kalyani is telling, just look, have you ever seen such a huge gate? Now everyone is shocked with the construction of this fort. Actually, the particular fort is totally damaged or destructed due to time, but still that is standing and telling its particular study or particular structure, how it is built, what the time is that when people are living in such kind of construction, and all kind of facilities and different amenities are present there, so they are surprised with that. Now Shelja is telling, it must be very heavy. I wonder how many people would be needed to open and close the gate. Now Shelja is telling, this is a very huge gate and many people are required to open or close it. Means at that time the construction of such kind of gate is famous, and in forts like Golconda Fort such huge gates are built so that their fort is kept safe. As you can also think about it, why such kind of huge gates were made at that time. Think about it and you have to answer it after this session. Means what you have to say, think why such huge gates were made at that time in these forts. It may be possible that they may build a small gate, but they built such a huge gate and heavy gates. Now Kalyan is telling, look at these sharp iron spokes. I wonder why they were made. Now again you have to think about this. Why sharp? मीन्स नुकीले कीले जैसे स्पोक्स क्यों यहाँ पर आपको बना दिए जाते थे? क्यों ऐसा होता था कि वहाँ उस समय के लोग अपने गेट्स में इन नुकीले कीले जैसे स्पोक जैसे टूल्स वहां पर लगा देते थे, या वहां कह लो जानबूझकर ये फिट कर दिए जाते थे? ऐसा क्यों? Also think about it. I will ask these questions after this video session. Now Shailja is telling, look at these thick walls too. I have never seen such thick walls. Means walls are also so much thick. Means particularly stones are used at that time, so the thickness of wall is much more, and due to that thickness only these forts are standing in their position. Either they are destroyed or demolished, still their existence is present. Kalyan is telling, at some places a part of wall comes out in round shape. I wonder why. In some walls, rounded portion comes out. कुछ दीवारों पर राउंड शेप में, सेमी सर्कुलर शेप में दीवार थोड़ी बाहर को आई हुई है. Now Kalyani is thinking why it is made. Walls is required to be a straight wall like our walls of the house, but why it is there? Now Didi, who is the student of history, is telling, these are called bastions or burj. That is one of the important point of the chapter. Means bastions. What are called these? These are called bastions. Bastions means a semicircular shaped particular construction around the wall. Here, see, these are even higher than the wall. The outer wall of the fort has 87 bastions, thick walls, a huge gate, and so many bastions, so many ways to ensure security. Means the thickness of wall to protect the wall from the enemies. If wall is thick, then that is strong wall. A huge gate is there or a heavy gate is there, then it is not possible to break the gate. In the same way, bastions are made to look after the covering area of the wall. अगर दीवार से थोड़ा हिस्सा बाहर की तरफ निकाल दिया गया तो उससे क्या होता था कि जो सोल्जर्स होते थे उस बेस्टन के सहारे 360 डिग्री में वो उसको लुक आफ्टर कर सकते थे ताकि सिक्योरिटी मेंटेन रह सके. लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट पेज. नाउ सी, this is the picture of bastions and some holes are displayed here. See in this picture. Now let's move forward. What did we find inside the fort? Now children entered the fort. Shailja, I wonder how old this fort would be. Do you think the king built the fort so that he could live there? Means it is a very huge fort. Is it possible to build in a day or in a month or in a year? Is the king who built that fort, is he lived there or not? Kalyan is telling, it was written outside that Qutub Shahi Sultan ruled here one after another from year 1587 to 1687. Here Kalyan is telling, outside the fort a board is there where it is written that from 1587 to 1687 Qutub Shahi Sultans ruled here. You can see here. Now, much before that, in 1200, this fort was made of mud and different rulers lived here. Shailja is telling, oh look, this board has a map of the fort. In every historical moment, a map is enclosed or displayed to the public so that they can easily identify the different places. You can also visit some historical place and found it. Sridhar is telling, this map shows so many gardens, fields, factories. See, there are many palaces also inside the fort. Now Shailja is telling that means not only the Sultan but many other people like farmers, workers must also have been living here. Now Shailja is guessing कि इतना बड़ा फोर्ट है, इतनी सारे उसमें गार्डन्स हैं, फील्ड्स हैं, फैक्ट्रीज हैं, सो ऐसा तो नहीं सुल्तान अकेला रहता होगा. अब many peoples are living there. Kalyan is telling it must have been a complete town, means inside the fort a complete town was established. Now Sultan's palace, Sridhar is telling these steps seems to go on and on. Let's move to the next page. Now Shailja is telling even in those days they used to have buildings with 2 floors. In the earlier period when there is no steel or iron, still the people of that time are making the buildings with 2 floors only using the stones. Kalyan is telling now the buildings is in ruins. Ruins means Khandahar. But one can imagine that earlier there were many big halls and rooms here. Means when it is new or when Sultan is living there, many big halls are there and rooms are here, and they are taking the meetings and different occasions are celebrated in this fort. It is very beautiful at that time. Look at this beautiful carving on the wall. Carving means nakkashi. Now Sridhar is telling how it is so fine carving on the walls of the fort. Kalyan is telling we also saw something like fountain on the roofs. छत पर मैंने क्या देखा था? एक फाउंटेन, एक फव्वारा देखा था. Now think about it nowadays when you have seen a fountain on the roof of the building. I think so that is very difficult one at that time. Yes, there were many big tanks and fountains here. They used to be full of water, and using that tank's water or fountains are working. So at that time the concept of storing water or rainwater harvesting is very common. People are very well known to the fact that we have to save water. Now let's move forward to the next page. Now here some directions are given to you. Where is east or west? I think so you are well known to the fact that sun rises from the east, and when you are looking towards sun at the sunrise means you are facing your east, and in your left side that is north, and in your back side that is west, and in your right hand side you will see your south. That is very common fact and you have learned this in class 2nd also. Now some map related questions, we will discuss this in our question answers session. Look, this is a picture of the map, and according to this map we have to answer. Here you can see a mark is there. N means north, W means west, E means your east, the same way S means south. According to these directions we have to answer the questions of this particular question which is given to you. Now they are discussing about some wars and attacks. Why these attacks? While we were all thinking, Sridhar called us to see a big gun or cannon. Cannon means तोप. बहुत बड़ी सी एक तोप को दिखाने के लिए श्रीधर ने हमें बुलाया और हम लोग दौड़कर छत के ऊपर गए. Shailja is telling this must have been Sultan's big gun. This is telling this was used by Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb is a king or the emperor who ruled in India. His full army come with their guns and cannons to attack, but they could not even enter the fort. For 8 months they camped outside the fort. Means Didi is telling Aurangzeb attacked on this fort, but he was unable to enter in the fort. For 8 months they camped outside the fort. Means they are taking several steps to reach or to break the fort and win that particular kingdom. Shelja is telling, why would the army come here all the way from Delhi? This is telling, in those days, emperors and kings played such tricks. They tried to make smaller kingdoms as a part of their own kingdom. This was done by sometimes by friendship, sometimes by flattery, or sometimes even by marriage between the families. And when nothing else worked, they also attacked them. This is one of the important portion of the chapter in which Didi is explaining the strategies of the old kings, how they are taking steps to control other small kingdoms. वहाँ उस समय क्या होता था, जो पुराने बड़े महाराजा लोग होते थे, जो क्या करते थे, छोटे छोटे राज्यों पर अपना स्वामित्व बनाने के लिए, उनको अपने हथियाने के लिए, उन पर कब्जा करने के लिए कई ट्रिक्स लगाते थे. जैसे पहले तो उनके साथ दोस्ती करेंगे, दोस्ती हो जाएगी तो उनके साथ जुड़ जाएंगे. इन द सेम वे समटाइम को कुछ अच्छे बेहतरीन ऑफर देंगे कि आप हमारे साथ आ जाओ, हमसे दोस्ती कर लो, हम आपको ये दे देंगे, आपको इतनी हेल्प करेंगे. और कई बार होता था कि उस राज्यों में क्या होता था, एक दूसरे की फैमिली में शादी कर लेते थे. वहाँ से शादी हो जाएगी तो रिलेटिव बन जाएंगे, तो वो हमारी एक तरह से किंगडम का हिस्सा बन जाएगा. और जब कुछ न बात बने तो वो उनके ऊपर अटैक कर देते. उस समय में केवल गन्स और कैनन्स और तलवार और भाले और इस तरह की चीज़ें ही चलती थी. लेकिन आज के समय के वॉर को अगर हम बात करें तो आप जानते होंगे कि आज के समय क्या होता है, कई कंट्रीज के पास न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब हैं, मिसाइल्स हैं और इस तरह के हथियार हैं जिनके कारण बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान हो सकता है. सो इसलिए कम्युनल हार्मनी को हमेशा कहा जाता है कि मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा. Then Kalyan is telling, why is that Aurangzeb's army could not get into the fort? Now Kalyan is asking, यदि वो 8 महीने तक फोर्ट के बाहर कैंप डाले रहे तो एंटर क्यों नहीं कर पाए? He had so many soldiers and big guns. उसके पास तो बहुत सारे सैनिक और गन्स थी. Now Shelja is telling, didn't you see this strong thick walls? क्या तुमने इतनी चौड़ी ये दीवारें नहीं देखी? In the map there is a deep long ditch or pit along the wall. Now Shelja is telling the reason why Aurangzeb's force is not able to enter in the fort at that time, due to the long deep ditch. Ditch means खाई. बहुत लंबी गहरी खाई दीवार के चारों तरफ बनी थी, जिसको क्रॉस करके आर्मी उस फोर्ट में एंटर हो ही नहीं सकती थी. That's why a deep ditch was dug along the wall of the fort. Now Sridhar is telling, if the army tried to come from different sides, then soldiers in the bastions would have seen it from a distance. Now bastions were built in the walls, and from the holes in the bastions, the soldiers of the fort can easily see the enemies and they will attack over them. No wonder it was difficult to attack to the fort. इस कारण से फोर्ट के ऊपर अटैक नहीं हो सकता था. Kalyan is telling, imagine the army is coming on horses and elephants with all their guns. Here Sultan's army stands fully prepared. And जो गन्स हैं और जो एलिफेंट्स हैं उनके साथ अगर आते हैं तो सुल्तान की आर्मी भी वहाँ पर रेडी थी. और Shelja is telling, oh no, how many people and soldiers on both the sides must have been killed in all this fighting? Why do people attack and have wars? If there are several disadvantages of the war, why people fight with each other? That is not a good thing. Now Sridhar is telling. Guns and cannons are the things of the past now. Guns और बंदूकें और तोपें तो पुरानी हो चुकी हैं. Nowadays, many countries have their nuclear bombs. Many countries have made their nuclear bombs. A single bomb can cause so much destruction. It means a single bomb can destruct a complete country. Means nowadays it is very bad time. Whenever a war is there is a lot of destruction. Now, the big gun that Sridhar saw is made of bronze. Now, at that time, metal bronze is used by the people to make different things. Nowadays, you can easily see in your home also. Different kinds of metal is used in making utensil and other things. In this particular picture, you will see another fact of that time. What is here? A particular water management system is there. Here a water source is there and a bullock cart is used, or a bullocks with a person is used to move this wheel, and while this wheel moves, the water in these buckets filled, and with the help of different canals, that water reached different parts of the fort. Let's see what is here. I will also show a video of this one. The picture is shown here is made after seeing a very old painting of those times. Can you think why bullocks have been used here? Yes, you can easily say now. These bullocks are used to get water in that particular canal. Means if as these buckets are getting the water and now emptying in that canal, so that water is moved to the storage or the water tanks. So let's move forward for next portion. What a sad sight. Sometimes you may also see this, like talking, whistling and listening to our own echo. We were talking through a mihrab. Now you have seen this board. Writing on the wall is prohibited. इस दीवारों पर जब हिस्टोरिकल मोमेंट में जाते हैं तो वहाँ हमें कुछ भी नहीं लिखना चाहिए. Sridhar is telling, oh, the breeze feels so cool in this tunnel. Then Shalya, it was written that soldiers stayed here. वहाँ पर soldiers रहते थे. See this board, but look what the wall is like. Oh, think how this wall has seen thousands of years go by. It has seen kings and queens, horses, elephants, war and peace, but we have spoiled it in just a few years. Means that fort was built in many years, and different paintings and drawings were made in the stone, but people are going there and writing their names over it. That is not a good habit. We have not to do this like activity. I don't understand what kind of fun do people get in writing their names in all over the places like this. This is not good thing. That's why Kalyan is telling this. You also remember, never write your names anywhere in the walls. Then imagination point is there. Imagine that you are in those days when there was a busy town inside Golconda. Think about it and answer these. So just imagine that time period. Now we are talking about going to museum. Museum is a place where historical things of a particular period were kept for the study of history or the knowledge of the people. that such kind of things were used at that time. After seeing Golconda, the children also went to the museum in Hyderabad. After Golconda Fort, they moved for visiting the museum. Many old items were kept there. Many things were found when the place around Golconda was dug, like pots, jewelry, swords, etc. मतलब म्यूजियम एक ऐसी जगह होती है जहाँ पुरातत्व विभाग द्वारा बहुत सी चीज़ें ऐसी रखी जाती हैं जिसके माध्यम से हिस्ट्री को पढ़ा जा सकता है। उस समय में क्या कल्चर रहा होगा, किस तरह की चीज़ें लोग इस्तेमाल करते होंगे, उस पर जब कोई अध्ययन करना चाहता है, कोई जानकारी लेना चाहता है, उन म्यूजियम्स का सहारा लिया जा सकता है। Now Shelja is telling, oh, why are these broken pieces of pots kept in the almirah? Now Shelja is telling कि why these broken piece of pots are kept? क्यों टूटे हुए बर्तन ये रखे हुए हैं? See the small plate made of bronze. That blue piece seems to be made of ceramic or clay. Didi is now telling the importance of these things. It is through all these things that we come to know how people of that time lived, what they used and what things they made. उस समय के लोग क्या बनाते होंगे, क्या खाते होंगे, क्या इस्तेमाल करते होंगे, इन सभी चीज़ों से इस चीज़ का पता हमें चलता है। If all these would not have been kept here, how would you know so such things about those times? उस समय के बारे में आपको कैसे जानकारी मिलेगी अगर ये सभी चीज़ें संभाल के नहीं रखी जाएंगी? Now Didi is explaining the importance of museum. You have to visit a museum whenever you get chance. So all this is the important portion of the chapter which is covered here for your knowledge. So just read it and understand about it. We will discuss about the question answer in our next session. If you have any doubt, you may ask your queries and any related problem in your WhatsApp group or in your Google Classroom. Thank you and have a nice day.